The 7th Indian Ocean Conference opened in Perth, Australia with President Ranil, Indian External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar among others gracing the event. Prior to the opening gala, the President, Dr. Jaishankar, as well as Minister for Foreign Affairs Singapore, Vivian Balakrishnan, attended panel discussion.
Now, I mentioned the word choke points because if you fast forward to today and what is happening in the Red Sea and the stuff that the Houthis have been lobbing at ships, it's a stark reminder that choke points exist and continue to be salient for the Indian Ocean. And last year, I should add, we actually had a record year for our port. We, I think, we dealt with 39 million TEUs of containers last year. For those of you who are in shipping industry, you know this is a very big number. So when Singapore says, well, maritime shipping is important, I hope you understand it's not a debating or political point. It's our lifeblood. The moment a ship leaves Perth or Colombo or Mumbai or Singapore, that ship does not have to seek permission from anyone or pay rental to anyone to decide where it's going to call, wherever it is in the world. That is the legal and economic significance of freedom of navigation. Final point to remember is that if you think about the history of the Pacific Ocean and the Indian Ocean, one fortunate thing that has not yet happened in the Indian Ocean is that we haven't had an all-out naval carrier-based battle as opposed to what happened in the Pacific Ocean in the Second World War.
President Ranil emphasized the importance of regional cooperation for shared prosperity and security.
I was just talking with Dr. Balakrishnan, and we said there was no carrier battles in the Indian Ocean for the simple reason the Japanese sank the only British carrier. The Indian Ocean is a multipolar and has resisted domination by a single power. The multipolarity is a reflection of the essence of the Indian Ocean region and its people. The past 2 decades has seen the emergence of diverse framings of the Indian Ocean region and a flurry of diplomatic activity articulating various policy positions, tilts and frameworks. What is clear is that no single objective geopolitical construct has emerged, and we are left instead with a contested vision with multiple interpretations. We have also seen an increased militarization of the Indian Ocean, which is redefining power balances and alliances. In the maritime space, we see a building up in naval capabilities with India, USA, Australia, UAE, Saudi Arabia and China, all increasing their naval presence significantly. Therefore, balancing between the great power rivalry is becoming an increasingly more complex task. As a result, the space of maneuverability for littoral states is shrinking fast as this rivalry in the Indian Ocean region intensifies and spills over into decision making on political, economic and security issues. The probable question to choose one over the other is perennially hanging over us. We need to refocus on the freedom of navigation in the Indian Ocean. Sri Lanka offers to recommence the discussions on the freedom of navigation in this ocean. India and Sri Lanka commencing feasibility studies on land connectivity between the 2 countries, making Sri Lanka a regional logistic hub with Colombo and Trincomalee ports available to South India.